Oh, there it is. I am still unsatisfied by what happened at the exhibition. I've thought a great deal about it. And well, there's something I would like to try painting. Do you think you would be free to help? Yes, I have plenty of time for you.
I'm in your debt.
It would be rather difficult to go by myself. Now then, our destination is Inokashira Park. Let us go.
Thank you.
Thank you for your assistance today. After all, it would be impossible to sketch while rowing. I should bring a girl here.
What?
A girl? Does it mean you have a girlfriend? You should have mentioned sooner. Yeah, it's Anne. I have missed the opportunity for a truly wonderful subject. That aside, I must thank you for your help today. This is the ideal location for my next motif. Look at all the ducks. They're so cute. Don't get so excited. You'll fall off, you know. Perfect. This is it. My previous painting captured only one aspect of the heart, desire. As such, I was unable to arrive at a truly authentic representation. That is why we have come today. I shall paint a second aspect, the burning passion between man and woman. Fittingly, our theme today will be the wonders of love. You will have an important role to play here today as well. While I draw, ensure the boat remains as steady as possible amid these devilish ripples. Ah, this angle. Incredible. That bashful side profile, those moist eyes, their overflowing passion is wholly evident. They are akin to Adam and Eve, yet in time all lovers must come to know the pain of separation. Right here, I was like, they could be siblings or friends or co-workers. And I'm like, they don't have to be in a relationship to be in this boat together. Separation is the natural end to any such relationship. But even beyond that, love endures. Precisely. This is the truth of the human heart. It will make the most wonderful painting. It shall be adored by all who gaze upon it. It may even be given top prize in the next exhibition. Wait, now is not the time to be thinking of such trivial matters.
Hey.
Can you please remain still? Huh? Return to your prior angle. I must capture your profile. What the hell are you doing? Rejoice, for I shall preserve your beautiful love so that all coming generations may bask in its glory. Once I complete this painting, you will be a new legends in the art world, a modern Adam and Eve. Legends? Art? This dude's off his rocker. Come on, let's report him. Hold on a sec, are you drawing us? What? You're using us as models?
Yes.
A man and a woman intimately swaying in a dinghy of dreams. The blush of their cheeks, the bashful looks. Yes, this is the love I was so emphatically searching for. Love? I guess you could call it that, but it's kind of weird. It's familial love. This here's my sister. Ugh, I told you I didn't want to come here with you. The only ones who do this crap are stupid couples. But I've always dreamed of coming to Tokyo and riding a boat here. Though it was supposed to be with my boyfriend, not my brother.
How could this
Familial. So that overflowing passion was just a figment of my imagination. It seems my bias has caused me to overlook the truth of the matter. Love comes in all forms. Love is broad, multifaceted beast. This only serves to prove how narrow my perspective can be.
I see.
Romantic love and familial love. The two may be nigh indiscernible depending on one's point of view. Perhaps the truth of the heart lies in the eye of the beholder. Akio, I feel as though I've learned something today.
All right.
Wait, so only couples ride those things, right? That means those two. Shh, there are people from all walks of life here in the city. Oh, tell me more. What are they talking about?
Let us return home.
Ah, well, come. It's about time we return home. Please row us back to shore, Akio.
See you.
Farewell. I think I did a poorer job than my first run-through of that scene.
Ah, you're back.
Every news station has been running a story after story about Shido and the elections. Akechi too. I can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit though, don't you think? Yes, all the talk of elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead, things are settled, and society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more. The sudden change in momentum is weird. All we gotta do now is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. That'll take care of everything, right? You're right. Everything up until the elections is the real battle. Let's take him down. Well then, we can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best. Striking a pose of defiance with a tobacco pipe in hand, he truly looked like a great thief.
Wow.
So you finished reading The Gallant Rogue. That splendid spirit that pays no mind to the bad guys. He's a true example of a gentleman thief. After reading this, I'm sure you have a better understanding of a chivalrous thief's courage. And this didn't raise my guts all the way, but gotta work at it, right? Have you been keeping up with the election? I wonder if Shido-san's gonna take it all. We might be hearing news about the birth of the Shido administration by the end of the year. I wish Akechi-kun would run for office. He'd get more votes than all those incompetent politicians. I don't usually care about elections, but it's exciting when people are so into it. Everyone's in danger. We need to make him have a change of heart soon. Thank you. How about Jinpocho? It would be a perfect place to look. Well, let's get going. Oh yeah, she had mentioned that she wanted to go look for a book on coffee. I see. So there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently the light roast is the most acidic. It says here that the type of roast you want should differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. That's fascinating.
Yes.
It is. I think I'd like to try hand roasting each someday.
To be honest,
You know, Okamura Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally it was nothing more than a small cafe run by my grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee. But that's where the real origin of our family business lies. I could have guessed that. Really? But we only serve instant coffee at Big Bang. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut the cafe down due to its steady loss of revenue. He never cared about turning the profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. He built a strong community around the cafe. He'd even given out free meals to those who couldn't afford it. Then, the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give flowers. They really loved that place. But I wonder how many people would line up for Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. Nobody would do that. It's like if a McDonald's suddenly shut down, are people gonna like... No, nobody will care. I'm sorry. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but think we've lost something important. I mean, Takakura-san seems to only be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image. That would be bad.
yes.
Yeah, I have to figure out a way I can turn things around. I think what I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside.
And
I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. So I'm gonna get stronger. Strong enough for you and the others to rely on me. You can do it, Haru.
All right.
But how am I supposed to gain the trust of my employees? I'm not great at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru? Sugimura-san, what are you doing here? I was just heading home from a business engagement when I saw you from my car window. Do I know you from somewhere? You're one of those brats from before. This is a friend from school. He's helping me look for some books today. Anyway, we should be getting back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date with another man and leave your fiancé in the dust? You are not my fiancé. I already said, I'm not going to marry you. Oh yeah? And what about the contract I made with your father? Father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you go into with your own free will. A contract could never hold the same weight. Are you sure about that? Think about the reparation clause. If you go back out of the deal now, you'll lose everything you own. Okamura Foods, your estate. Even so, And what about your employees? Are you really willing to put your job... Are you really willing to put their jobs on the line for the sake of your selfishness? Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okamura Foods needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He got us the Phoenix Wing at the Wilton. What? He made a provisional reservation for 10 days this coming spring. After all, the sooner the better. Well, wait a minute. We'll have to look into our guest schedules as well. There'll be over 300 of them, you'll know. Takakura-san can handle Okamura Foods in the meantime. Why don't you go stop by the gym or something, Haru? I mean, if you have time to mess around with this punk, you damn well have time to get a little thinner. What a piece of garbage. I'm out of here. Oh my god, I hate this guy so much. I'm sorry about that. You don't need to apologize. You're not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, manners. No, he doesn't have manners. And I doubt he has intelligence. The only thing he has is fame, and that's like riding off the coattails of his father, I would assume. Because he's a sleazebag. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control. I guess I'm the perfect target. He's going to get Okamura Foods as well as my entire inheritance. And I'm totally powerless against him. Be strong, Haru. You're right. I can't afford to drag myself down with such negativity. Thank you. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again some other time. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Would it be okay if we parted here?
Oh, it's freezing.
Alright, I want to work. I got security escort task for you. This is something I can only entrust to you. Will you do it? Yeah.
Good.
The person you'll be escorting is Kaoru. Get dinner with him at that diner in Shibuya. Now go. I gotta take care of some business with Suda. I'll be there after I handle that. See you soon. My dad's really late, huh? He's the one who asked us here, too. You know, it's pretty rare for him to invite people out like this. He must be He must see something in you, Pulchris-san. I doubt he'd ever actually admit it, though. And by the way, has he said anything to you? About me weighing him down? No, nothing even close. He would never do that. He loves you. To be honest, he's been acting super weird lately. More than anything, he seems stressed out. I've even heard him mentioning my name on the phone a few times. But then every time I've gone to ask him about it, he's told me there's nothing to worry about. I don't know, it just makes me feel anxious somehow. I mean, we're supposed to be a family. Not sure if you know this, but he's not my real father. He just took me in after my parents died in a car crash. Apparently he was good friends of theirs. Honestly, I can't remember a single thing about them. I wonder if my dad even considers me to be part of his family. He definitely does. You think so? Now that I think about it, have you ever seen his tattoo? You mean the one that's on his neck that's not hiding at all? The gecko on his neck. Truth is, I have a really bad scar in the same spot from my parents' car crash. Back when I was a kid, everyone picked on me for it. My dad would always come home to find me in tears. Who picks on people for having like some sort of scar or something on them? Like, how young are we talking? 'Cause I don't know. Like, I have a couple of marks on me that were visible when I was a little kid, but I didn't get picked on it. But I was, I'm a girl, so I don't know. Girls don't exactly pick on you for like having physical scars on you. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. I just can't imagine kids picking on someone for that. My dad would always come home and find me in tears. That's why I got that tattoo. He said it could be the new EY family crest. Oh, and I did some research on geckos. It turns out they symbolize protecting one's home and family. Huh. Is that like a Japanese thing, or I don't know. I've never heard of it, so I'd almost forgotten about that, to be honest. Maybe he cares about me more than I realize. Yo, sorry for the holdup. You two look like you're having fun. What have you been talking about? That's a secret. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well then.
Sorry.
Anyway, I can't stay long. I've got errands I need to take care of. Figured it'd be nicer to at least drop by instead of telling you over the phone. What errands? Or can you not tell me? What's that supposed to mean? It's just work stuff. Ain't that right? I don't know, that's... I like this one. It's kind of changing the subject while also being coy. You should buy us something.
Yo.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Order anything you want. It's on me. Okay. By the way, almost done figuring out what happened with that deal we were talking about. I'm going now to meet up with the guy who set it all up. I'll have to fill you in on the details some other time. Anyways, this is all thanks to you, kid. It's real nice having a reliable part-timer to help around the shop. Yeah. I feel good about, helping him.
All right.
You're not getting yourself into anything dangerous, are you? Dangerous? Of course not.
Later.
Well, I'm out of here. You can hang out onto my wallet, Kaoru. Eat as much as you want. See you at home.
Okay.
It's nice that he seems to... They both seem to, love each other as a family. Alright, so I worked on... Futaba. Who's ready to go up? Is Futaba available like every day of the week?
Why?
Slow down. Oh, there we go. To be honest, I think I found the way to pull myself out of my slump. Would you mind joining me again? Yes. Let's hang out.
Let us be
I
honest.
believe I will find what I'm looking for at the church. Let us head over there. Our prior theme, love, it proved to be quite useful for me indeed. After our enlightening session, I once again attempted to paint. However, nothing I put on the canvas was to my satisfaction. Before the gods of art, I am not but a lost sheep. I imagine this is like more of a reference to the whole like religion, but when I think about sheep and I'm looking at that confessional and with the Catherine style graphics, all I can think of is like Catherine. Yes, lost sheep. I have come here with you for precisely that reason.
Indeed.
Our theme today shall be anguish. I shall paint the anguish Christ felt as he bore the sins of mankind. Okay? I've seen various sculptures and paintings on the matter, but merely replicating them will not do. Will any believers be willing to model and help me capture the true essence of anguish? What do you... Like, have someone pretend they're being crucified? I'm lost. It seems not.
Well then.
Very well. Akio, you'll have to be my model today. What are you having me do? I don't know if I can do it. Do you want me to strip? I'm going with this one. It's probably not going to get me points, but... What? That's a... Yes, that must be it. That is what I need. Only a subject naked as the day as they were born can convey the true anguish of birth. Now then, strip. Take it all... We're at a church. Actually, perhaps not. Being found stark naked in a church would be even bigger news than the Phantom Thieves. Oh my god, you have some sense!
Now then.
Now then, let us begin. Show me a pose that would put the anguish of Christ on full display. How do I pose as anguish? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I see. So this would be... No, perhaps... It seems this is not working. I would like you to capture anguish, yet you remain calm and composed. Even the slightest wrinkle can change one's impression of things. I shall not compromise, even for this sketch.
No.
Now, raise your hands higher. More. Give me more anguish. Bring it to its upper limits. Like this. What? This position. So this is the passion of the Christ. Forsaken by his disciples, abhorred as a criminal by the public, pierced with nails and hung on the cross. I understand now. This is the true anguish of the passion. It feels as though something is boiling up within me. What are you children doing? I was like, there's definitely gonna be someone to interrupt this. There's no way. Well, this is an art study. Art? That? I'm attempting to paint anguish, so I decided to use the crucifixion of Christ as a point of reference. So you're interested in the anguish of the crucifixion? Well, it is true that Jesus' crucifixion on the cross is a symbol of deep suffering. It also bears a more positive message, one of resurrection, of forgiveness. Resurrection? Forgiveness? I'm not sure I understand. Those ideas are contradictory to my conceptions of anguish. It may be difficult to grasp what I'm saying right now, But try to consider that the anguish one may feel today will someday bring forth new hope. Ah, and by the way, I suggest you contain your excitement while here. You may trouble the congregation. So those shocking depictions were actually meant to represent forgiveness, not pain. Hope from anguish. I'm not sure I understand. I must learn more about the hearts of men. Akio, do you think I will be able to capture the truth someday? I'm sure you will. Indeed. If I do not have belief in my own abilities, I'll never come to accomplish anything. This is exceedingly strange, though. Spending time with you has helped me discover new aspects of myself. You are perhaps a mirror of sorts.
I'm in your debt.
If there's anything I can do in return, please let me know. I wish to repay your kindness. Aw, we're friends! Okay.
All right.
Let us return home for today. I bid you farewell. Farewell. Wonderful. I feel like I need to do the Japanese word here. Subarashi.
See you.
Goodbye, Akio.
Poker-san, I've been looking forward to seeing you. The chairman turned himself in. It's even shown up on the news.
I know.
I expected nothing less. It all happened so suddenly, too. He confessed all of his crimes. The police came to question me after that, but they ultimately concluded that I'm innocent. Apparently, the chairman took full responsibility for the ADP and admitted he was brainwashing all of its members. Oh, and speaking of members, some of them said they've stopped using the Holy Stones because of my advice. It was all the clients you sat in with, Polka-san. You know, I never saw this as a possible outcome in my readings. Not only have the fates of the ADP members improved, but even my own has begun to shift. It's almost like this curse that's followed me ever since the villagers called me a monster has passed.
That's some good luck.
Yes.
That reminds me, my readings told me I would accomplish my objective with the aid of the trickster. But I'm not sure what exactly that's supposed to mean. It's such a mystery. That aside, the ADP is finished. Nobody else will be deceived. Oh, I just realized something. Remember how I told you how I knew the chairman... Remember how I told you how the chairman knew I was a runaway? Well, I was wandering around the city with luggage at my side. Anyone could have figured that out, huh? I knew it! I know how fragile I was back then, but it's still embarrassing to think I let myself believe he was a psychic. But I guess some men are good at knowing when a woman is vulnerable. Are you one of those men, Polka-san? What? The truth is, there's actually something else besides the chairman that I wanted to talk to you about. This is so embarrassing. Polka-san, are you interested in older women? What? What led up to this? Okay. Is this gonna like affect? You know what? I'm just gonna go with why do you ask? Because I don't want to cheat on. Oh, it's nothing. That question was a little sudden, huh? Yeah, it was a little out of nowhere. You are adorable, though. Oh, sorry. If we have time to waste talking about nonsense like that, we have time to read fortunes, right? I don't know what is going on with you. But even though the chairman turned himself in, there's still some things left unresolved. Most importantly, the other members of the ADP are still confused as to what exactly is going on. So I need to set things straight. This is partially my fault, after all. Right.
real battle starts now. Oh, it's getting late. I should close up for today.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I saw another campaign car.
All the news ever talks about is the election.
It's weird for it to be given this much attention. Well, we might be getting a new administration, so... When are the polls again? Is it still a ways off? That's a weird reaction from people. Normally they're all like, yeah, he's amazing.
Hey.
I love how you're like, hey, you need to hang out with people, and now you're like, we don't have time to relax, you know? And I'm like,
Let's do
you
it.
told me to. I'm doing literally what you told me to. You know, I would not have expected my slump to be so stubborn. I'll have to take some extreme measures. Please, Akio, I need your help again. Could you join me? Yes, let's hang out.
I am in your debt.
It seems the answer may have been right under my nose the whole time. You'll see soon enough. Follow me. What are you making me do this time?
Yes.
This place has not changed in the slightest. It feels nostalgic. Indeed it does. I haven't come back here since I moved away. The truth is, despite my best efforts to convey the meaning of the heart, I'm no closer to understanding it. Such a troublesome roadblock never presented itself to me while I was living here. As you know, I spent most of my young life in this very house. That is why we have come now. I wish to reevaluate myself within its decrepit walls. By coming to this place, I may be able to rekindle the passion for art I once held. The passion of an inquiring mind on the hunt for pure beauty, before I learned of Madarame's foul nature. Are we allowed to just walk in? Oh. It won't open. No, I surely left it unlocked.
How could this be?
What? The door has jammed. I suppose it was quite an old door to begin with. It had begun to rust even while I was a pupil here. It seems now it has finally broken. Is this like a metaphor? By like forcing it open, it's... I don't know what's right. We should get it fixed.
No.
That is a nice idea, but I am unfortunately not the owner of the house. I cannot call a locksmith. I wish I could fix it myself, but I struggle with mechanisms as complex as this. I do not have the steady hand required to mend them. Oh. Akio, are you capable of fixing it? You never cease to amaze me. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have the proficiency. Let us head inside.
I see.
The police confiscated everything. You know, I lived here not long ago, yet it feels almost like the distant past at this point. Being here has brought back memories, though. Whenever I acted out of line, I was made to sit calmly in this corner. Ah, over here was a bookshelf, filled to the brim with various tomes. It contained art compilation books for the most part, but there were a few manga tucked away as well. At times, I would take a break from my art to hide and read them. This is also where we would gather to eat when the LTA still had a large pupil count. Sensei is particularly fond of salty food, so... Sensei, what am I saying? Why do I still treat him as my mentor? How long will I allow him to control my life? Are you okay? Yes, my apologies. The truth of the matter is, I used to paint in this room, and I did it simply for the joy of painting. No matter what I took as my subject, my hands would move of their own accord to capture its essence. But back then, I only saw the superficial beauty of the world. I could not see the grime beneath. After learning the truth behind Madarame's actions, though, everything changed. I strove to fight back against the newfound ugliness I saw, to display my talent to those who mocked me. I needed to do whatever it took to validate my artistic ability. In that search for meaning, darkness took a hold of me.
How could this be?
Ultimately, I began to emulate that which I had so deeply despised in Madarame. You know, Boss told me something very interesting when I was staying with you that one night at LeBlanc. He said he didn't believe Madarame took me in for my skill alone. I suppose now that I think about it, there would be no way to know whether or not I would have been talented. Akio, why do you think Madarame decided to take me in? Maybe he was sympathetic. He somehow knew you had skill. I couldn't possibly tell you. I think it's the first one. The second one seems... No. It's gotta be the first one. Maybe he was sympathetic. So we return to matters of the heart yet again. It truly is a mysterious beast. Even after learning the ugliness of his true nature, a part of me still believes in my former mentor. I simply cannot come to terms with the stark dualities presented to me. The humble house and that loathsome palace, the kind teacher and the fiendishly deceptive artist. It seems even the workings of my own heart are inexplicable. What then in my search for pure beauty? Hello? Is someone there? I'm coming in.
This is a problem.
Could this be that police? Ah, I was wondering who could have been in here. You're the man from the exhibition. Indeed. Thank you for our conversation back there. More importantly, though, why are you here? Couldn't help but notice from the door was open on the way home from work. Are you still caught up in your slump? How did you know about that? I know a great deal about you, Yusuke-kun. You've made a name for yourself by patterning your work after the beautifully detailed Sayuri, but that painting at the exhibition was quite different from that. Have you begun trying out new styles? If you'd like, I can advise you. Materials, themes, etc. You seem as though you could be using a helping hand right now. Most of your painting was done while living in this residence, correct? Your current lack of patron must be what is holding you back. Please, take my card. I've made a living investing in promising young artists like yourself, Yusuke-kun.
Oh.
Director of Japanese Art Support Foundation, Akiko Kawanabe. But why have you chosen me? You criticized me so harshly back at the exhibition. Because I feel you have talent. Now, my foundation can provide you an environment that will allow you to focus on developing your skills. If such a lifestyle interests you, we can talk further at a later date. As for today, I have business I must attend to, but I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
The Japanese Art Support Foundation. My opportunity may have finally arrived. It was all because you opened that door for me. It seems good luck is simply a characteristic of yours.
I'm in your
You have my
debt.
thanks, leader. You're welcome. Reason recovery.
All right. Shall we return
I must be
home?
going now. I'd like to think on this some more.
See you.
Farewell.
Ah, you're back.
Another box came for you. Hot water pouch. Yeah, what is that? It's like some sort of accessory, so... Oh, I'll just click on anybody. Oh, here it is. It resists freeze. Alright, if I can't get Togo to go up this time, I don't know what to say. Actually, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check the house plan at home.